Wait. Say that.
No, leave that in there. Look, was that even in there? He said,
Yeah,
Todd,
Todd was right about the whole thing.
Which part?
Wow. There we go.
Don't have that, Andrew.
Well, what did you say, Andrew? You said that was the murderer's row of scope talent in the top 10 at Fork. Like murderer's row.
Oh, straight up. I mean, the who's who of scopers, and not even just the top 10. I'd say the top 20. For sure.
So here's once again the $1 million question. When there are 50 of these dudes that are good at it, like they are,
comes down to your head.
You can save that for the next hour-ish. You can save that comment for the next hour.
Okay, I'll save it for the next hour then.
What are you promoting your show on here, Todd?
Don't worry. Don't worry about what we're doing, Matt.
I didn't know we could do promos. I didn't miss that memo that we could promo our individual shows on.
I didn't promo
Open
anything.
Pros Pick'em.
I didn't say anything. I just said you can hold off on that comment.
Welcome back to another Open Pros Pick'em. This week we're at Sabine River. Obviously, last week we learned that none of us are any good whatsoever at our picks, minus maybe Todd.
What are you talking about? I picked all live scopers. They all did good except one.
Who'd you have?
Huh?
Who'd you have?
I don't know. I rose like 10 points. I can't remember. I mean, I had Easton. I had I don't remember.
Patrick, didn't you?
Did you have Trey?
Huh? No. I picked all live scopers. They all did good. Except
you
one.
Talked me out of talked me out of Koyo though. Said Koyo wasn't going to catch them because it wasn't like freaking Toledo, and that dude was boat flipping on a spinning rod, 6-pounders. Did you see that?
I had a phone call or two about that, and I'm like,
gangster. That was straight gangsters. What that was.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Look at these bobbers that I found.
I got the phone calls about. I'm ready for float and fly now. Stop it.
Yeah, look at that.
But yeah, when I had to go find that clip. They're like, yeah, Koyo boat flipped a 6-pounder on a spinning rod, and I'm just like, you're kidding me. And I had to watch it, and I was like, he's my hero. I should just pick him this week, even on the Sabine, just because of that. But no.
Well, let's go ahead and get to those picks then.
I will say it was hard to figure out who was in the like when I turned it on the final day. It was kind of hard. I recognized like Seth Fighter doing his thing, and then every time the other time.
Hey, Fighter and Hackney both. Honestly,
no, I know. But on the final day,
the scope.
I saw Fighter like smashing on them, like up, and then all the rest of them, I'd have to like go to more. You know how like on Instagram or social media, you have to like click more to like. I had to read like, well, who is that? Like on highlights, because it was like all the same picture behind them, like same looking person doing the same thing. It was kind of hard to figure out who was who.
Everybody loved the fact of Fighter breaking 100 pounds.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Not catching them using forward-facing sonar. Once again, that'll be the topic for the next hour, right? Yeah, topic for the next hour. All right.
Ooh, promo.
Promo. Boom. Deep dive.
Oh, nailed it.
All right, let's go ahead and knock it off here. Group A-ish. How about you lead us off, since you're always complaining that you don't ever get to go first.
Go first, but I'm about on this one. I'm river ratting it. I should be. The guys who I feel are some of the best shallow water fishermen. We know that forward-facing sonar is going to play, and I can tell you, active target and live scope and all that fun stuff is going to play in some form of fashion because it always does. But my picks this week are going to be river rat guys, and I'm going to go with the dude who finished with me in the first time we ever went to the Sabine. Top 10, Bill Lowen. And Bill Lowen's going to have that aluminum boat. They've got a lot of water coming down the system, high water. He might be able to slide into some little backwater that nobody else can get into and win the derb. Or he's just going to pick up his jig and swim it, flip it, shake it, wobble it. Shoot, he might even forward-face sonar his jig after a while, And so I'm just going to let it ride with Billy Lolo.
What you got, Todd?
I'm just shaking my head because, like, there's really, in my opinion, there's only, if you really look at it, in my opinion, there's only like, I I think less than 5. There's probably 3 real good picks. He's one of them. He might be the best at 4%. I'm just kind of going off being hot, so I picked Seth. I think they're both right there, but Bill Lowen's like 4% owned. Okay.
I mean, and he is a river rat. I mean, if anybody in this field is a river rat, it's that guy.
Yeah, I'm only going Seth. 100. The only reason I'm going Seth is because like maybe he's feeling hot and like.
Well, yeah, momentum is a big deal.
Momentum, but Bill Lowen's like probably the smarter pick. But I like momentum, so I'm just going there.
What about you, Matt?
This is a long way to get to a pick, but I want to pick Koya because when he fished it in the opens, he finished 19th there. And that was in 23. What? Why are you giving me that look?
Is that it?
Have an open there in 23.
Yeah, they did. They had an open there before, didn't they? Hold on.
We fished in 23, Matt.
Oh, yeah, we did.
What
anyway.
Matt.
Listen, okay, I'll
Matt,
just screw that. I'm going.
Just give her a pick. Just give us our pick. Give us your pick.
Patrick Walters. He finished last time.
I want to say something. Look, we all have our roles on this, right? We got the host. We got Ish, who we only see.
It was the Elite Series in 23. He finished 19th. So
Matt, you are here.
Okay, there's more.
I just got it mixed up. I forgot he's been on. I forgot this is his 3rd year. You know, as you get older, we're all getting older. The years fly by. A year feels like a month now. So I just saw 23. He finished 19th in 23 on the Sabine River. But I think Walters is a safer pick. But I'm in the 80-something percentile. I'm going Walters in Group A.
Hey guys, can I say something? Matt gets engaged and he loses his mind. That's all I want to say.
I've got engagement pictures tomorrow. I got a lot on my plate. It's back to back.
He's not the same. He's not the same guy. He's not the same guy anymore. He got engaged and he's just not that single focused fishing guy anymore. He's done.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah. Welcome, Matt. Congratulations on losing your mind.
Patrick Walters has cashed a check on the Sabine before, and although I want to pick Koya just to prove a point, and he's done well there, I'm going with Patrick Walters. He's a very low percentage as well.
Whatever, Matt.
He's 3%.
Matt, you're supposed to say. Matt, you're supposed to say, "I love my fiance." That's what you're supposed to say.
I love my fiance.
Okay, there you go. You're good.
So it's up to my pick now. I'm kind of the same line of thinking as both Ish and Todd. I do like the John Cox pick there. I mean, he's done well there in the past. He's one of those guys, once again, aluminum boat guy that's going to go back and stuff. And I tell you, the guy that we have not talked about nearly enough, and I mean, I don't care if it's a fishing standpoint, scoping standpoint, Jay Shakurik.
He's leading.
He's leading AOY.
He's killing it everywhere. I mean, he catches them every single place he goes. It's unreal. And I mean, I understand his 15% there, but once again, I'm still going Bill Lowen. He's a river rat. He's been there quite a few times. He's going to know how to adjust if the water's high, low, or moving. But I really like. There might not be another tournament the rest of the year that I don't pick Jay Shakurik.
This to me, like, if y'all want to be more like Matt nerds, this is what you
Matt nerds
in a good way.
That doesn't deserve a deep dive.
No, that's true. Like, go look at how this event folds out for some of these people, because this is the one. Like, you know how Florida events are always the ones that are the scary ones. Right. I don't know how people wouldn't be more scared of the Sabine than any of the Florida stuff.
True. Sabine is a very scary place.
I think scoping has evolved so significantly that, and they've learned to scope in really, really shallow water. The Pascal tank kind of showed us just how lethal it can be in that situation. I still think this is going to be a scoping tournament. I mean, I know they've been there a bunch. I'm telling you, I have a weird feeling that this young group of scopers have spent time here, and they are going to figure out how to catch them here. One of the barge holes. I mean, those barge holes that have that 15, 18, 20 foot of water in it,
Those fish obviously live in those places. They've shown that before, and you're absolutely right.
I don't even think it's that stuff. I truly think they're going to be in that 2 foot, 3 foot, and straight up scoping, using their perspective, using their forward stuff, and mixing it up and being able to target fish that nobody's ever done. And in fact, I watched a little bit of the live. Was it last year that what's his name from Mississippi won? Matt?
Brock?
Yeah, Brock Mosley. He
Yep.
was actually forward facing some of those fish with a topwater.
Disappointment, Matt. But go ahead.
But yes, that did happen. And so and we still had a level of fishermen that was just fishing during those years. And so I just think this day and age, like even when you least expect it, is when they're going to catch them scoping, and especially when you least expect it. So
yes, 100%.
I mean, everybody's counting them out, but I 100% think they will figure it out. So just a food for thought. I'm still going Bill Owen. I'll probably regret that decision, but here we are.
No, you won't. No, you won't. We're in it together.
So Group B, what you got, Matt?
This is my lock of the week. Like we're halfway through the season now. You have to make a move. He's down there at 2.2%. He had an 11th place finish the last time they were there. He's top 50, 6 of his last late events. I think he's getting back into form. I'm going Jacob Porosnik. The guy can finesse him. He can power fish him. He's really good at catching 5. He knows the river systems. He knows how this game is played. I could see him hunkering down in an area, throwing a little worm on a spinning rod, and then busting a big one.
Nothing wrong with that. What about you, Todd?
Well, I just went down the list, and when I go to these, I picked Brandon Lester, and then I did see Brock Mosley just now. I think the smart pick is Brock Mosley. I think the Brandon Lester pick gets me. If I'm playing the game, I'm gonna play the game with Brandon, because Brandon's just that guy. Like every time I look up, even at Fork, he's just always doing. He just kind of adjusts to everywhere they go. So
and he got him frogging it for it.
That's what I'm saying. Like he'll do anything. So I'll pick Brandon. I'm gonna pick Brandon on this one.
I'm going Brock Mosley. I mean, he's had a lot of history there. He's caught him a bunch of different times. I mean, he caught him when they ran to Houston. He's caught him when he stayed close. The one thing about it, and it's no secret nowadays, is they've had so many tournaments there. They brought so many fish back to that area that it will probably be one within about 2 or 3 miles, 4 miles of the ramp. I would dare to say, maybe I'm wrong, but that's kind of how the trend has become because they've had so many tournaments there. So I still think Brock Mosley, he spent so many hours. I mean, anytime you get to spend 4 days instead of 2 days on a body of water, you learn more and more and more every time. And that guy spent a ton of time on that particular river system. So, Brock Mosley. What about you, Ish?
I'm gonna go friends pick on this one. You know, I'm picking what? Of course. What? Thanks.
No.
What?
Are you going Cruz?
Cruz or Polnick?
No. Polnick.
Oh, it's gotta be Polnick.
Gotta go Polnick.
You're no longer friends with John Cruz?
I am friends with John, but
Cruz is in the next one.
Oh,
Cruz is in the next bracket, right? And so I'm picking Polnick on this one because I mean I don't have any other friends in that group. I'm joking. No, but Polnick, you know, he's been fishing good. He didn't make the classic, and he wants to make the classic. It's all about making classics for that guy. He wants to win one. He wants, you know, he's got his AOY trophies. He wants the classic. So he's going to fish good and going to be consistent, and I'm going to be picking him probably throughout the rest of the year.
What about you, Todd? Group C.
Where am I at? Oh, we're on C?
Yeah, we just
got
C.
Christie?
Yeah.
I didn't think there was anybody else to pick.
I can't even
No,
find
there
it.
is one.
There's one, but
who else?
I mean, you got Kyle Welcher in there. I do.
Yeah.
Upshaw just talked about winning on a river within 3 miles of the ramp. What did he just do? He just won on a river in the biggest onslaught, biggest winning margin in Elite Series history on shallow bass on a tough river system where guys are running and trying to figure something out. Kyle's going to catch him this week. He had like a big bag and then came in with like nothing. You guarantee he's pissed.
I'm here,
after
Todd.
Tell him the difference, please. What were they?
He doesn't.
What's the difference? There is no difference.
Sight fishing. Sight fishing. They were sight fishing them.
That is not the same, Matt.
It's not even close. You're talking about the best spinnerbait.
This bad?
Yes. The best spinnerbait fisherman ever. You're talking about the guy who can fish a spinnerbait better than anybody else in the country. You couldn't put 10 guys together that have the knowledge of spinnerbait fishing on the Elite Series. Is that one guy? And that dude will catch them on that river on a spinnerbait like he has before.
Bed fishing is a whole nother deal.
If that was the case, then there would be.
But Christie's finished below 85th in 5 of his last 10 events. That scares me.
At the Sabine?
What? At the Sabine?
No, going into this.
Look at his Sabine record. Let's go with his Sabine record. Let's go to his Sabine record. Let's go to his Sabine record.
Yeah, we're on the Sabine. We're only picking for the Sabine.
Yeah, I'm just taking a little bit of momentum into it.
Dude,
hey, since Matt doesn't do his scientific stuff no more, I'm going to give you a bit of history.
Okay.
Yes,
when Jason Christie won at the Sabine River, Jason Christie was going up the river, whereas most of the time they go down the river and run to Houston, do all these different things. The reason Jason Christie went north that year is because there was high water and moving water. And right now, Toledo Bend is over full pool significantly. They have high water and they have moving water. So therefore, Jason Christie is the lock pick of the week. No doubt about it.
I'm just making sure I'm right on this because now you guys have me doubting everything. Was Jason Christie not in an aluminum boat when he won? And was he not jumping stuff to get back in the Sabine when he won?
He didn't have to go jump logs or nothing.
No,
he has now he has a bigger gas tank. Now he has a bigger gas tank and higher water.
Yeah, he was barely getting back.
So the last year when they went and he had a bad tournament, the water was too low and he couldn't.
The first 2 days of the event, it was a super treacherous run. There were logs, sandbars, stuff like that. That's why people didn't go up there.
Okay,
because he was in an aluminum.
No.
Okay.
I got this. So Jason Christie grew up fishing the Arkansas River, whereas that is one of the most treacherous places you can ever run your boat. And I can only assume in the last handful of years since he ran his glass boat and before he ran his express boat that he was making those significant runs in a glass boat and he didn't give a crap. So why do you think he would give a crap right now to run up a river in a glass boat? I promise, dude, I've watched every one of those dudes from Oklahoma, Tommy Biffle, Jason Christie. I could go down the list and they run places I've never, ever would run.
Terry Butcher.
Yeah. And so there's not a doubt in my mind.
Jeff Reynolds.
Jason Christie absolutely doesn't give a crap, and he's going to make any run that he has to make.
Well, then I'm picking the guy that's going to come back with a lower unit and make weigh-in.
He's just going to troll back over?
I don't feel like Kyle Walker's a bad pick here.
Can I just say, okay, so Matt has now watched way too much CNN news. And he's engaged now, so he's losing his mind. Because the media says that it was treacherous doesn't mean it was as treacherous as it may seem. You see one log coming down the river.
What, you think he was churching up the express to give it a little bit of extra props?
Who knows?
I think.
Hold on,
it's always about a good story.
I think Matt has a lady on his mind, and fishing is not it.
Yeah, fishing's out of his mind. He's done. He might as well just sell all his rods and reels and go ahead and.
Hey, you got to work hard to be 156th in the Opens.
Wow. Okay, he went there.
We didn't even go there this time.
Yeah.
All right, let's go Group D.
Hey, but you might be one of the few that actually has a fiance.
That's cool.
That's a compliment, Matt.
That is a compliment, Matt. That was a compliment.
I think.
And won it.
Yeah,
actually.
no, it was totally, it was 100% a compliment because once again, no girlfriend, no life means that you can top 10 in the open.
You're good. You're good, Matt.
You're good, Matt. You got, hey.
You finally made it.
You finally made it. She'll cook for you. She'll rub your back, wear something nice for you every once in a while.
I don't see her.
Can we just go to Group D, please, Andrew? For the love of God, go to Group D right now.
Group D, Matt, lead us off.
I'm going Greg Hackney.
Really?
Homer pick. What about you, Todd?
Huh? Yeah, Hackney.
Dude, I'm not even gonna say it. I don't even need to say it. Hackney.
There's one other pick in here.
Did you guys go with this other pick? Crap.
No. I'm going to Hackney.
Okay. Okay.
I'm saying there's another pick.
There actually is two picks. I actually like either Summerall or actually three picks. I like either Summerall or Logan Latuso.
Yeah, I figured you might. Okay.
But the sleeper pick that I actually have on this bucket has been there a couple times. It's Scott Canterbury, and I really do believe that he could sneakily ease up in there and have a really good day. Actually, at 1.1%, I think he's a steal, to be honest.
I'm just deep diving myself. I'm gonna deep dive myself.
What, Matt?
A steal of a deal.
Deep dive.
But with that being said, I'm still going Greg Hackney.
Oh, yeah, of course he is.
But I really like those other picks. I mean, if you're trying to make up points, all of those other picks, I think at least one of the three should have a good tournament. And it's just so hard to land on which one you think is going to have it. But I do believe one of the three will. Group E. I'm not going to lie. This has been a hard one. But my pick here, I don't know much about the guy. But I know he grew up fishing the Arkansas River. Had to Blake Capps.
I'm looking up some things on him right now.
Yeah. So I know Blake a little bit. This is his jam. He wants to put a jig, a spinner bait, something. My only thought with Blake is a location that he hasn't been to before, where a lot of the field knows where the fish live. He's going to spend a lot of time eliminating water. But when it comes to fishing style and comfortable level, Arkansas River, I know he's really known on 10 killer and winter stuff and stuff like that. But like, this is something that he will be comfortable with. Like, I promise you, I haven't talked to him after Lake Fork, but I promise you, he like went out there. He was up there doing Oklahoma stuff at Lake Fork. And he's had a rough go of it. But I would not shy away from Blake Capps in this bucket as long as he finds where they live.
That's what I want to say too. Is that so? I just went and looked. In 2018, he fished some like Bass Nation something. Finished 178th. Now, it says Manning, Louisiana. So I'm assuming like the Red River. And this isn't a knock on him. Like when you go to these systems, I don't care how good of a fisherman you are, it's almost impossible to catch them if you're not around them. And
100%.
Arkansas River, the Arkansas River is 100%.
He's around him at the Arkansas River every time he launches his boat, I promise.
No, he is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
I don't know if he'll be around him at the Sabine.
Right, but you put phenomenal fishermen on the Arkansas River, and if they don't find them, it doesn't matter. Red River's like that, Arkansas River, Sabine. That's the only reason that he would scare me, and it's not his fault. Like if he's never been there before. I'm not gonna lie, I picked all guys that have been there before. Because even if you didn't find them when you were there, you have a good idea. Like after the tournament, you learn a lot from where people caught them, and that would help. So
see, I like the Iaconelli pick just because he's grown up fishing rivers and he's obviously knows how to scrap it up and catch them when nobody else catches them. But I don't know. I'm kind of back and forth between the two. What do you got, Ish? No, you're going Iaconelli.
I didn't pick Ike. I was actually leaving that one kind of open. I was going to hear what you guys were going to say. I mean,
I never picked actually, but go ahead.
You never pick what?
No, I never. I was just going with. I didn't pick butt caps, but go ahead, Ish. I want to hear.
Oh, I'm just glad because I can add Blake into the thought process. I left my pick open on that one until I kind of heard what you guys had to say. I mean, I can no longer rely on Matt for the juice info. I mean, it's pretty much she holds his brain now, and so he can't operate without her giving him the okay. He has to have the okay to use his brain because we're losing Matt, but. No, I didn't really have. I mean, I looked at Milligan. He didn't have a great tournament at Fork like we expected him to. Ike's always, like you say, the river rat, but I mean, Ike's done well on Fork, and I expected a lot more out of him as well. And for him to be way down there, not even just regular, and guys caught him the way he likes to catch him. Guys were catching him on a mid-range crankbait. I mean, guys were catching him just flipping and doing, normal shallow water stuff as well, swimming a jig and everything else. So I don't know. I didn't have a really good opportunity. I'm probably, Blake sounds like a good pick, but Ike does as well. So it's going to be one of the two for me.
Matt, who you got?
All right. Well, if you did any research on this tournament, you would know that there's a couple guys in this group who top 10 the last time the Elite Series were there. Kenta and Matty Wong. Kenta, I think, finished 9th. Matty Wong finished 3rd in it. So I just went back and looked at their averages over the last 20 tournaments, and Kenta is statistically more consistent than Matty Wong is. He's going to get out there. He's going to crack open a fresh pack of reds. Marble red. He's gonna get some odd bait and just
you mean a fresh case. Don't get it right. A fresh case.
He's gonna start out with 2 or 3 Red Bulls right off the hopper. He's gonna get in his little backwater area and do what he does there. There's not a one that just jumps off the page here, but I'm going Kenta and Groupie.
There is one. There's one that jumps off the page. Massively jumps off the page. And I just changed my pick because of what Matt said. I had Gerald Swindle because I was going, who are guys that can go around and just figure out how to.
Gerald's mad at the world.
That's not who I'm picking.
Oh, no, that's okay. Because I'm like, you can't fish. You can't fish mad. You know this. You cannot fish mad at the world.
I said I had him, Ish, but I changed my pick because of Matt. It's an easy one. Kenta. He will burn 3 gallons of gas, and he is by far
smoke a case of reds.
And he's by far, when y'all all agree, I learned this from Matt and Andrew, he's by far the best fisherman there is when it comes to catching them around like release fish.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes. That dude will do circles. I have never seen anybody in my life that will stay in an area and fish slower and fish 50 yards out further than everyone or 50 yards further than in everyone. He'll wear all black, long sleeve with pants, chain smoke and chug Red Bulls, and then come in and be like, how the hell did he catch 18 pounds when we were in the same area and came in with 9?
Right. No, 100%.
That's the easy pick.
There we go.
That is change my picks, but I'm going Kenta as well.
I'm going Kenta. I'm going Kenta as well too. Matt is back. No. She overheard us talking about it, and so she said, "Matt, you can use your brain now. I'll allow you to use it now."
Right now on the beach.
She's
Wow,
she knew. Hey, she's focused. She's worried. Exactly. She's on the beach in a bikini. All those rich movie stars around trying to talk to her.
Mother's Day.
For Mother's Day, don't matter. They're out there too.
Oh,
shoot.
God.
He's like moving on. There's no more buckets, Matt. We're stuck on
more buckets. Yeah.
We still got to do the win and wait.
Yeah, I want to go first. And actually, I was looking back at results from the last time they were there, and because this is the first time I've opened that up, and in fact, Kyle Welcher did have a top 10 there last time. He finished 7th.
Who are you going to take, Kyle Welcher or Jason Christie?
I mean, only Jason Christie, but I'm just saying.
Of course you did. Of course you did. End of subject. Deep dive yourself on that one. We're bringing that even up.
No,
deep dive yourself. Come on. You have to deep dive yourself.
I don't have to do nothing. It's my show.
You have to.
If anything, I'll just do this.
Yeah. Hey, I want to go back to Oh, okay. Go ahead.
No. So let's do this first. I know we usually do winning weight, but let's go. Who is the favorite to win this week on the Sabine?
Hey, have we ever picked who's going to win? Not. I know we picked
Every
them
week.
in our buckets. I'm talking about this.
No, we've hit this quite a few times.
No, I don't remember a single
I
one.
promise you we have.
We do it every week, Todd.
We don't pick the guy who wins. No,
Yeah, we
he's
do.
saying who actually wins.
Who actually wins?
Yeah.
We end up picking the winner a lot, Todd.
That's why he's got to. Oh, do we ever actually pick who wins?
That's what I just said.
Oh, I thought you meant do we pick it, but we pick
No,
it.
no,
You
we
meant
pick
do we
it. You know
pick
what I'm
it
saying? I don't
after
think
we
we've
pick
ever
it? Like were our
actually-
picks correct?
No, our picks are never correct.
No,
Brain-
our
Well,
brain-
that's because that's the
revote.
Hail Mary.
Yeah.
She let him use his brain for one pick.
it went-
That was it.
it went-
God. After that, God.
And when Kenta finishes in 100th, everyone's going to be at my front door. I'm going to have a 7 on my doorstep. Wake
Probably
up to
so.
a dead cat
Probably
in my
so.
mailbox.
Probably
Some dude's in the 99th percentile who changed his pick from the guy who ends up winning to Kenta, and he just hates me for the rest of his life.
So,
Gonna have to
Matt, who
block
do you
him.
have winning the tournament?
He'll get back to the weigh-in though.
Yeah.
He will get back to the way.
All the treacherous waters. I'm gonna pick the guy who's about to travel across.
He filled up his boat one time for the whole week. Even in practice, he didn't even fill
Here's
up his
the
boat
other thing
anymore.
I'm thinking. Even if he has 4 for 6 on day 1, I could see him having 5 for 13 on day 2.
Very
Yeah, he'll catch all the ones that come from Houston.
His day 2 weights will be. He'll have more. He'll weigh in so many confused bass on day 2.
He'll catch all the Jason Christie's that Jason Christie's wins.
People are gonna think we're nuts.
I'm going with the guy who's finished 1st, 4th, 7th, and 8th in his last 4. Light Nico. He's never been there. If there's a pair of fresh eyes that can go against the grain, Easton Fothergill wins it.
Yeah, I'm going Jason Christie.
Oh, hey, but
Todd,
the bad thing
I
is
second the motion.
If
I second the motion with
Fothergill does win, Matt's definitely going to have the last laugh, but I'm definitely going.
But man, we have seen him get 99 things wrong on this episode. So like he got his one thing right. This is one of his 99 wrong ones.
He's good.
Yeah, I got the most important thing right, who I'm engaged to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. No. She made sure you got that right. Trust me.
She didn't get it right. You did.
I didn't say that she got it right. I just said that I got it right.
Hey, she definitely didn't get it right. She got it right. She definitely didn't.
She got deep dived on that one.
Yeah, she did.
Poor Matt.
Yeah.
What'd you pick? Who you got, Andrew?
I went Greg Hackney.
Oh, Ish?
Jason Christie.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Hackney gets the win this week. He's had a pretty good year, so
yeah,
fully expect him to have a pretty good tournament this week. All right, winning weight. I'll go first. I'm going 49 pounds, 10 ounces.
13 a day. Is that right? No, it's less than 13 a day.
Who went under 100 pounds at Fork?
Me.
Oh, I thought it was that guy right there.
I thought it was Matt.
Oh no, that's right. That's right. I did. I upped mine after everybody else up there.
Matt
That's
said
right.
that they wasn't going to be
Can
more
you guys
than
hear
100. He
anything?
said
I can't hear
99
anything.
something.
I think I lost.
99. Didn't someone break that after 3 days?
I think I lost my audio.
Yeah, he got broke after
You
3
guys
days.
hear
Yes,
me?
go ahead.
I can't hear anybody.
Oh, you can't? Oh, bet not.
Yeah. Oh, too bad.
that.
We'll unmute you.
I picked high and still went under.
Hello?
We hear you, Matt.
We hear you, Matt. We got you, Matt. He's just trying to.
Nothing changed.
Changed, exactly.
Less than 100 at Lake Fork.
First time. Once again, as soon as he gets engaged, he loses his mind.
All 10 broke it.
All 10, yeah. And more would have broken it.
Yeah.
No, what's even better is the fact that all the anglers were complaining, man, fishing's real hard.
Yeah.
I mean, it was real hard for like
hard to catch. Yeah, it was hard to catch 5-pounders. I'm sorry, it was hard to catch 5-pounders. They were too busy catching 6s and 7s.
No, I was gonna say it's hard to catch 5 7s a day.
Yeah.
Yes, it's hard to catch 5 7s a day. Yeah.
Now it's pretty incredible stuff.
I don't mean to break. Like I'm being honest. Did anyone? How many 10s were caught?
None.
None.
Okay.
There was 9s. Yeah.
9s.
I would assume had it been pre-spawn like it has a little bit, there would have been quite a few. Like all those 9s would have been low 10s.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about you, Matt? what do you got winning weight?
Since apparently Jason Christie is going to take a fiberglass boat and jump into Caney Creek, I put 55.5. Good for at least 125-pound bag.
You said 59?
55.5.
Wow.
That's less than 15 a day.
I mean, last time they were there, it took 44 in 4 days.
Yeah, well,
But-
this is this time.
Okay.
55.5. 5's wild.
Ish, what do you got?
I'm going to go a little high just because of so much water, and I'm thinking it's going to take 13 a day, so that's 52.
Todd?
Normally I'm the guy who picks higher because of like scope. So I had 57.9, but since I don't think scope's going to play, I have 23.6.
23.6 won't get paid, Todd.
Maybe.
No, 23.6 will. No, 23.6 will get paid. 23. I'm thinking 3 days, but yes, 23.6 will get paid. Yes.
How much is that a day?
I don't know. I didn't calculate that out.
5,
That
10,
is
15, 20.
That's less.
That's
12.
about
That's 12,
almost 7 pounds a day.
That's 11 and a half. Yeah.
If live scope plays, I double my weight, and if not, I go back. So normally, I guess I would have picked.
I can see forward-facing sonar playing in those canals in Houston, though. I think we could get shocked by that. That could be the.
Hey, Todd,
that could be the.
I would never usually do this, but I think with your 23-pound day, we had to deep dive you on that one.
Oh, okay.
That was like Matt level.
Well,
I guess.
I got it down. I'm sticking with it. So.
Congratulations, by the way. I saw on Instagram your kid had like 3 gold medals around. He like won everything, cleaned house at the track meet, lapped the whole field.
Well, it was slim pickings in the mile and 800, and then Andrew's kid was over there freaking setting a PR in the 4x4. So that helped Michael along the way. Michael did have to like come back after the mile and run at like a couple minutes later, but Kane out there setting PRs in his.
Looked like Michael Phelps. He just had him spread out across his chest, and then on the band it says "Goat" on the band. I'm like, more than I've ever won in my entire life.
Well,
See,
like I said,
the deal is I can talk about this because I mean, my kid did do some stuff, but I treat all those kids as my kids. So like Michael going out there,
Kane had like at least two PRs.
Oh yeah, he had 3. He ran 13:08 in the 100.
Wow.
28.13 in the 200, and then he ran a 106 split in the 4x4. So he
ran the fastest split in the 4x4. So I mean, and we needed it. So
are they on the same team?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I coach Michael. I coached Kane. I run 2 different programs. So coach a lot of kids track. That's why everybody wonders like, oh, why aren't you doing videos and all this stuff? I coach track.
The important things in life.
Yeah.
The important things. Seriously, like 100%. The important things in life.
I wouldn't change it for anything. I love doing what I do.
I'm over there yelling at Andrew. Go yell at my kid.
I promise you, though, you'll look back 10 years from now and you'll wish you had spent more time on your fantasy fishing picks.
No, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that would never
100% not. Yeah, 100%
you can deep dive that one.
Deep dive Matt for that one for sure.
That'll be your biggest regret.
Biggest regret? No, actually, my biggest regret would probably be not retiring sooner and spending even more time with my kid and coaching him even more. So, yeah, no, I take a lot of pride in our running kids and heck, all the sports that we coach. But track is just a special, special thing. And it's
spending
fun
time with your kids is a special thing.
What?
Dude, the relay.
Spending time with your kids.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Well,
The
congratulations,
relay was the most fun race. I mean, because you're talking, I mean, that's a grueling. You're running a quarter. These kids are 10 years old, and they're running a 12-year-old division, and they're beating 16U girls. They're beating all the other teams around.
There's a video Brittany has it of Michael finishing the thing, and my daughter's like, "Who's that girl?" I'm like, "Oh, we lapped them. They're like 15-year-olds." And she's like, "Why is he running against girls? And why is he passing them?" And I'm like, "Yeah, they were handing off the baton while Michael was finishing."
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it was a special. I always love watching the 4x4. It takes a lot of guts, and I don't know. It's just a fun race to coach and watch. And I know Todd and I were like running back and forth across the field. We were pretty jacked up. So
the kids were is fun. Yeah.
Congrats on a good weekend, then, guys.
Yeah, it was a great weekend. Well, guys, thank y'all for coming on. I have a feeling one of us will be right, at least on one of our picks, and we're probably gonna be wrong all the other.
Don't forget to listen to Todd and Ish.
Hey, Todd and Ish are coming on.
Are we going right now, Todd? Right after this, are we going
13 minutes?
Well, the thing is this is gonna be posted in like an hour, so then technically it'd be on at the same time. So, you know.
Oh well.
No, we won't be that long, but
Wait,
we'll be long.
So you're doing